bring myself to stage, you see the virtual tour background, and then there is me. Hi, everybody. Hopefully, all is well. By the way, have y'all noticed anything different today? That's right, I did some timestamps. So shout out to Tammy AI. Basically, took the link and it did everything. So I'm gonna do that for all the videos moving forward because y'all, I don't have time. I don't. The way that I do virtual tour live is almost like recording a music album. Is every topic on virtual tour live is like a different track, and once I hit that red in stream button in StreamYard, I'm done with that album and then I move on. But I know you guys like to go back and listen, so I'm going to do those timestamps. And by the way, stay tuned tonight at 9 o'clock on this channel. I have something for y'all. But anyway, and I really do mean that. Say around at 9 o'clock on this channel. But welcome in, everybody. Let's do what we do. Okay. So Jonathan Majors, let's get started here because we do certainly have a lot to talk about for sure. And glad to have all of you here. So we're going to start with this from me, a takeout here. Jonathan, let me make sure my volume is good for y'all. So y'all can actually hear me. There we go. Okay, I think y'all can hear me now. Let me get back on this. So Jonathan Majors trial court has explosive evidence from the press. This comes to us from Media Takeout here. The Jonathan Majors abuse trial is today, and already Media Takeout learned that there have been fireworks in the courtroom. Today was the first day of the trial, and the judge had to rule on whether the court procedure surrounding a important pertinent piece of evidence would be open to the press. Jonathan Majors and his legal team have been doing any and everything to stop that information to be leaked to the press. It's not clear what that evidence is, but given the way that Jonathan's legal team is talking about it, has to be explosive. Social media reports are suggesting that the evidence could be accounts of previous women claiming alleged abuse from Jonathan. Previous press reports said that there may be other victims of Jonathan's previous abusive behavior. Well, Jonathan's legal team won on the matter. Media Takeout learned that the judge ruled that the procedure will be closed and members of the press will not be able to see the evidence unless the judge rules it admissible. The prosecution presents it at trial. Oh, and Jonathan Majors' girlfriend, Megan Good, was with him. There were online reports that Meg and Jonathan broke up. We'll keep you updated on this. So then we're going to go to here, to deadline.com. No jury seated, no ruling, still evidence. After a day, and like I said, this comes to us from deadline.com. After a day spent with lawyers fighting over what can and cannot be made public in the Jonathan Majors domestic violence trial, the low-key star got his first look Wednesday afternoon at potential New York jurors who will decide his guilt or innocence. However, Majors and his defense team and prosecutors won't know until at least Thursday which of the 40 candidates will make up the panel. Once chosen, the jury is 6, and at least one alternate will weigh the evidence in the actor's misdemeanor criminal trial for assault and harassment in New York City against then-girlfriend in late March. Longing on his innocence, Majors faces up to a year behind bars if convicted. At the end of the first day of the much-delayed trial in New York City Wednesday, Majors exited the court via a side door. He made no comments to media or others on his way out. After a closed hearing today that lasted nearly an hour to discuss potentially prejudicial and inflammatory evidence that remains under seal, Judge Michael Gaffey allowed spectators back into his Manhattan courtroom. Towards the end of the day, the judge told the assembled that he will rule on Thursday morning on the defense team's motion to keep the evidence out of the record entirely. Judge Gaffey then welcomed in the 40 jury pool members, swore them in, told them the high-profile defendant's name, and instructed them not to discuss the case, research the case online, or watch any media coverage. That includes myself, all of us here on YouTube, and social media as a whole. But here's the thing, though, right? At the beginning, middle, and end of the day, right? I have to truly think, like, if you watch Good Morning America, if you watch Today, if you watch CBS Mornings, you have a routine, right? So I hope that they can still like be informed about the world going on. They just can't look at anything about the case. But hey, listen, those are the rules of the court. So you cannot Google, FaceTime, Twitter, which I guess is now called X. No, it's not called X, Judge Gaffrey. It's still called Twitter. No one calls it X. It's a letter of the alphabet. It is stupid. It's stupid. It is stupid. You can't do any internet searches, social media searches, absolutely anything you can think, absolutely anything you can think of. I haven't mentioned you can't do. I like this. This judge gets straight to the point. Like, listen, I don't know what else you can do, but whatever you think you're gonna do, can't do it. Love that logic for sure. Then the judge sent the prospective jurors home to then the judge sent the prospective jurors home to return at 10 a.m. on Thursday to be screened for the jury pool. And everyone in the courtroom case and Major stood with his hands clasped, watching the jurors exit. With that, Judge Gaffrey clarified a ruling during voir dire, the questioning of potential jurors by lawyers for both sides. Neither prosecution nor defense can refer to Major's accuser, Grace Jabordi, or to Major himself as a victim. Nobody's the victim or on voir dire. The judge proclaimed. Jabari is expected to testify at the trial. It's unclear if Majors will. It says here the judge in the Jonathan Majors domestic violence trial in New York plans to clear the public courtroom spectators this afternoon. The Loki's actor himself in attendance, Judge Michael Gaffey, will allow Majors lawyers to argue behind closed doors for keeping a piece of evidence that's currently under seal at the case permanently. From the bench today in Manhattan, what's the first day of Majors' trial on misdemeanor assault harassment charges stemming from a NYPD investigate incident in March against a then girlfriend. Judge Gaffey said that the information in question likely to be prejudicial and inflammatory. Before prosecutors, defense lawyers, and Majors himself, the Empire State Judge added that the public discourse of the information in question at this point will harm the actor's ability to field an impartial jury and receive a fair trial. Majors faces up to a year behind bars if convicted of the four felony charges, all of which the actor had pleaded not guilty to. So a year behind bars for in every state is different, of course, with their rulings. I'm not tune in to Pam Esquire. Okay. I'm just talking about from the social context point of view here. One thing that I do very damn well is I find my speed, drive in my lane, and drive slow. Okay. So I'm talking about this from the social element. And you think about Creed 4 being directed by Michael B. Jordan and the anime that's to come and all these other things. Everybody in Hollywood is waiting for which shoe is going to drop to see what the end is going to be. Because even though it's a year in jail, that could be the year that everything's over for him. You know what I mean? So as we keep rolling on here, Judge Gaffey, who tossed reports out of a pretrial hearing in September in the case, concluded that barring the public from yet another motion hearing is the only way to safeguard Majors' rights. He agreed with a Majors lawyer, Seth Zuckerman, who earlier told the judge, "We believe that the discourse on this one limited issue would take the jury pool beyond repair." Earlier today, Majors walked into court with girlfriend Harlem star Megan Good at his side. He had sunglasses on and wore a long black winter coat over a double-breasted gray suit. The magazine Dreams actor tucked the glasses into a mug that he carried with him at past hearings. Majors also held a Bible with gold leaf pages, a small notebook, both of which he also brought to court before. I think that book is a book of poetry. I thought I saw that in a article here. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to talk about that as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this together here because it is a lot to talk about, but we'll get to that. But it says here, before proceeds, he sat with Good in the gallery and then winked at her as he took his seat in the wall next to the defense lawyers. I does not say if Megan Good winked back at him, though. As in past court appearances since his spring arrest, Major spoke little today. The actor answered a handful of questions from Judge Gaffey with a simple "Yes, Your Honor." And when he had any questions of his own, he said, "No, sir." In a case marked by delays, in a rare instance of a misdemeanor charge actually going to trial, jury selection is still pending and might happen later on in the afternoon, but only after Gaffey hears from prosecutors and the defense about the disputed evidence. Sources have told Deadline that the sealed documents at issue contain information on potential past incidents involving the actor, but the specifics were scarce on Wednesday. We're flying blind. Catherine Blogger, a lawyer for media organizations who want the records unsealed, told Judge Gaffey. Boulder argued that the information, whatever it is, should be made public. There's already pre-trial publicity. Boger said, knowing that several news outlets have published past claims of misbehavior by majors. But the judge said that the press would likely report the evidence once it had it, regardless on whether the jurors were ever allowed to see it. That the judge is probably around that. I mean, does it really matter when the evidence comes out, or does it matter about what the evidence is? Hey, Nikki News, welcome in. Good to see you, Queen. Glad to have you here. Just talking about Jonathan Majors right now. Just giving some updates on what's going on. So they don't have a They don't have a jury as of yet. They also are trying to keep these records under lock and key. And so that's where we are right now. We're on deadline.com live on tour. Good to see you as always. Let's see here. Oh yeah. It says here, the judge spent the rest of the morning and early afternoon hearing other motions. He ruled that prosecutors may not refer to Major's accuser, Grace Jabari, as a victim when they are interviewing potential jurors. Judge Gaffey also deferred a ruling on whether jurors would get to hear about Jabari's arrest in October based on a cross complaint filed by Majors that she attacked him. For those of you who may not remember, there was a police body cam that said that Jonathan Majors said that she attacked me and I'm hurt and this and that. I'm paraphrasing, but he did say that on a body cam. Yeah, so this is just the beginning of the trial. I was going to go live Thursday, but then I saw it was like 50-50, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll wait. But I appreciate y'all, participating in the polls, and just let me know if I need to step up more with that, because I've been using my community tab as our members chat, if you will, but for the public, you know what I mean. So I try to be transparent with y'all on everything with this channel. It says here, last month the Manhattan District Attorney's Office made it very clear that they would decline to charge Jabari, even though Jabari was charged. So she was charged for, I think, a falsified police report, but it says here that the District Attorney's Office of Manhattan made very clear that would decline to charge Jabari on Wednesday in court. Prosecutor Kelly Galway said that this was not quid pro quo in exchange for Jabari's expected testimony against Majors. Galway noted that Jabari had already been cooperating. Prosecutors was not notified of the DA's decision to forgo charges against her until she turned herself into the New York Police Department in October. Lawyer for Majors, Priyanka Chaudhry, argued that Jabari's arrest, which followed the cross complaint this summer from Majors and a police investigation into the British national's alleged actions on the night of March 25th, is fair game for a jury, even if the DA's office seemed disinclined to pursue Major's accuser despite the DA's witness list. This case is really about the credibility of one person, Chaudhry said, meaning Jabari. At one point during the back and forth over Jabari's arrest, Judge Gaffey stated, "Can we all agree that this whole situation is very unusual?" So the only thing I can truly think, now for those of you who may not know, Jonathan Majors was in Ant-Man Quantum, and he was known as Kang the Conqueror. He's in the series Loki. I believe, let me look it up just to make sure. Just look it up to make sure. Let me see here. If I can spell, we're live on tour, y'all. Incident. Okay. Now I don't know if this is the evidence or not. Um, but let's see here. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right information for you all. Because I think that there was a okay, here it is. So let me flip this over here, then we'll get back to the deadline. This comes to us from the Huffington Post. Jonathan Majors' assault case will include incident during low-key filming, prosecutors will say. So the existence of a metropolitan oh my lord. Okay, hang on. Sorry, y'all. So the existence of a London Metropolitan Police report, rather relevant to the U.S. case, was disclosed in a bombshell 115-page filing on Tuesday by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has charged Majors with intentional assault, reckless assault, and aggravated harassment in connection with a March 25th incident involving his former girlfriend. Majors' attorneys have vehemently denied the allegations against him and have accused of the woman being the aggressor. Huffington Post is not naming her as she remains an alleged victim of domestic violence. Although prosecutors included the London police report with evidence submitted in their discovery filing, they did not specify the details of that report or how it would be related to the Manhattan incident. So I don't know if this 115-page filing is the piece of evidence that they are trying to keep out of court, but this is the only thing that I can think of. Although prosecutors include, oh yeah, I just read that. Doy. Prosecutors said that they're also looking at what is known as the Monley Adux or Ox incident, which could be evidence in additional uncharged crime of bad acts, which took place in London in September 2022, around the time when Majors was in Britain to film the second season of the Disney Plus series Loki. Majors' attorneys did not comment on the new filing. The information about prosecutors' expanded evidence came a day before Majors was scheduled to return to court for a hearing. The filing also gives more detailed allegations of what authorities say occurred the night of the report incident. Prosecutors said that Majors was arrested in March when he injured a woman he was involved with, which he caught him receiving a romantic text message from someone else. So that's just a little context there. As we roll back to deadline.com. You see, is there any more? Okay, we're almost there. It's a lot, y'all. This is a lot of stuff. It says here after repeated delays and clashes between lawyers over the conduct of the case, Jonathan Majors goes to trial this morning in New York City on misdemeanor charges of assault and harassment. If found guilty, the Creed 3 and low-key star faces up to a year in prison and untold consequences for what remains of his career. Majors will likely be in the Manhattan courtroom as jury selection begins today. A New York judge is expected to hear a motion from a handful of news organizations to unseal the documents in the case. That sources tell Deadline obtain information potential past incidents involving the actor. And I think they're trying to figure out what witnesses they want to take the stand. So for criminal, civil cases, the defense and prosecutor, they can talk to all the witnesses they want, but when it comes to the actual trial, they have to decide which ones will take the stand. So I don't know if Jonathan Majors' team is trying to control not control, but try to give recommendations of who should take the stand, because who knows, the testimony of those exes may bolster the case. You know what I mean? So let me go back here. Prosecutors will argue that Majors grew violent with his then girlfriend Grace Jabari during a car service ride from their apartment in Chelsea that came to an abrupt stop in Chinatown the night of November 25th. NYPD officers who responded after Majors himself called 911, found Jabari with bruising, swelling, and lacerations and a broken finger, and arrested the actor. Authorities said he was released after a hearing in or to avoid contact with Jabari. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Majors later filed a cross complaint with police saying that out of control Jabari initiated the violence and bloodied him as he tried to restrain her. He said she believed another woman was texting him while they were in the car. Signed the text messages between the couple and security camera footage related to the incident. Major's lawyer, Priyatra um, Chaudhry, described him as the victim of escalating domestic violence by a controlling abusive partner. Chaudhry has called her client the target of a witch hunt fueled by ingrained racial bias among police against black defendants, race and white accusers, and Manhattan District Attorney's Office determined to press ahead even as accuser's story unravels. Wow. Prosecutors declined to charge Jabari after she turned herself into police in October to answer Major's complaint. Despite trial delays that stretched through summer into fall, the DA's office said they look forward to presenting the full facts and evidence at trial. Jabari, who worked with Majors as a movement coach during filming, is expected to travel from her home in London, testify for the prosecution about what happened between them that night 8 months ago. What's disputed is the professional told that the arrest took on Majors while he does appear in the second season of Disney Plus's Loki. He was dropped by management company Entertainment 360. I'm sorry, y'all. And the publicist the Dead Company in April previously announced roles for the Emmy-nominated star of Max's HBO Max. Lovecraft Country dried up, and ad campaigns for the U.S. Army and eventual World Series champion Texas Rangers were pulled. In October, Disney removed Magazine Dreams, with Major starring in a starring performance that will already generate Oscar buzz from its release schedule. Major's legal team sought to have the case dismissed and claimed in court filings that prosecutors weren't turning over required case evidence. The DA responded in October, disputing claims of prosecutorial misconduct and adding information, but no details about an incident in London, September 2022, which I just told you guys about from Huffington Post. We give context over here, okay? We give context. It is unclear whether the DA will be able to introduce that or other past allegations under a New York legal standard that in rare incidents allows evidence from prior unprosecuted cases into a new criminal trial. DA spokesperson had no comment, and requests for comment by Major's lawyers went unanswered. Woo! Okay, so a lot going on there, and that's just the first 20 minutes, y'all. Truly, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, with this innocent until proven guilty, I will keep my eyes alert with what's going on to this. Y'all know that I usually go to the trade publications, Deadline, Hollywood Report, Variety, The Wrap, because these publications are in Hollywood. This is, you know how like it's the Chicago Standard and the New York Times. That's our people that know what's going on in the world. Those publications that I mentioned, those are the Hollywood newspaper for the industry. So I try to bring out credible sources, as I often do. So with that being said, we got a lot more to do. Y'all ready to talk about Jeezy? Because we got some things to talk about. So I'm going to give y'all this from the perspective of what I'm about to give it to y'all. So here we go. So this came out September 20th, 2023, and now we're at December 1st. So it says Jeannie Mai challenges Jeezy divorce. Former friend says she's after his money. The new divorce drama between Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is heating up. According to new legal documents filed, Jeannie Mai's attorney is seeking a status conference with Jeezy's lawyers to hash out their arguments with Jeezy's divorce filing. And as media takeout report, Jeezy filed for divorce last month. In his legal documents, he claimed that their marriage is irretrievably broken. He's asking for joint legal custody of their child, which will relieve the rapper of any child support obligations. The millionaire rapper also claims that Jeannie Mai signed a prenuptial agreement one day before they wed. Now, I'm not going to sit here in front. A prenup is a very big deal. Okay. So I'm going to look up Jeezy's net worth. Okay. So Jeezy's net worth allegedly is about $10 million. Okay. That's alleged. So I'm seeing 10 million, 15 million, 12 million. So it's about there. Jeannie Mai net worth. So Jeannie Mai's net worth is allegedly $4 million or 8 million or 6 million, looking around there. So it's not, it's there, but it's not there. But it's just with both of y'all being the celebrities that you are, doing it a day before you get married, that is very irresponsible. Like, really? Like, this could be planned out months in advance. Like, okay, I guess. I guess. So, she's not entitled to any of his money. It says here, now I don't know whose watermark that is. So I'm just, hey, listen. It looks like Jeannie has a problem with at least some of what Jeezy's alleging. Here's a notice of the conference set for next month. So the conference was for Tuesday, October 24th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Jeezy's legal team argue that they have an ironclad prenup in place, but that may be wishful thinking. Media takeout examined legal documents because the prenup was just signed one day before the wedding, so it may not be valid. We'll have to see if Jeannie's lawyers try and invalidate the prenup. Meanwhile, here's another bit. T1, Jeannie's former friends, appeared on a popular YouTube podcast that spilled some extremely hot tea on the former Real co-host. The woman claims that Jeannie Mai is a dragon lady. Dragon lady is usually a stereotype of certain Eastern Asian, occasionally South Asian and or Southeast Asian women as strong, deceitful, domineering, mysterious, and often sexually alluring. The woman claims that Jeannie lied about doing humanitarian work in the Philippines, and she believes that Jeannie will do the same to get her strange husband's Jeezy's money. So that is that, okay? So now we get to this, okay? Just taking you through here, just so we can get to where we are. So remember that the prenup was signed one day before, right? So in that, the divorce proceedings, Jeezy wanted joint custody, right? So now here we are, December 1st. Young Jeezy takes Jeannie Mai to court. She's gatekeeping my child. Young Jeezy is taking his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai, to court to try and get joint custody of their daughter, Media Takeout has learned. Is that a bus? Look at how long that bus is. I'm sorry. Like, wow. Okay. Whoever's got the license for that, God bless you, because I don't know. Like usually a RV is like maybe to like right here at Jeezy's like nose and mouth right here. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like usually like right here is where that. But like all of that, really? Like you need all that room? Okay, I guess. According to court documents, according to court documents obtained by Media Takeout, Jeezy is accusing his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai, rather, of acting as a gatekeeper when it comes to their 1-year-old daughter, Monaco. And he's asking a judge to step in to stop her. Jeezy says in court documents that Jeannie Mai has temporarily been residing with the child in the party's home of Los Angeles. And Jeezy says that they have no formal parental visitation agreement. The rapper's lawyer wrote, the lack of consistency, continuity, and stability inherently associated with such a haphazard and fluid parenting time schedule is stressful to the child, and it has, as it unfortunately inevitable with all families in transition, create unnecessary tension and confusion regarding not only the parenting time, but also in regard to each parent's role and rights when the child is in their respective custody. And I gotta tell you something, they made a beautiful baby. I mean, look at that 1-year-old face, my Lord. I think that is that noodles and egg? I think that might be actually a tradition there. And you know what? Honestly, tell you the truth, I love how like Jeannie does her thing with social media because look, right there is the three of them right there. That is what you call good marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Just showing love, just showing love. While Jeezy doesn't believe that Jeannie Mai is acting maliciously or with specific intent to harm, he accused Mai of having acted as a gatekeeper when it comes to Jeezy exercising parenting time with the child, as well in regard to Jeezy's parenting rights and as the children's father. Jeezy further wrote that Jeannie Mai's interference with Jeezy's relationship with the child, again, while not generated from or with malicious intent, is nevertheless causing confusion and tension between parties, is working to stifle the development of Jeezy's relationship with the child. He added, as such, it is necessary at this point to separate structure and clearly define the parties' temporary legal and physical custody rights and set a parenting time schedule consistent with the best interests of the child. So, if we remember, Jeannie, I think, said that Jeannie and Jeezy was still living together. I think Mama Mai was still there with her. So let's review. Okay, let's review. There was a former friend that believes that you know Jeannie Mai was trying to go after Jeezy's money. Okay, um, but there was a prenup signed the day before the wedding, allegedly. Okay, so it says here, um, millionaire rapper, claims that Jeannie might also sign a prenuptial agreement before they wed, so it looks like she is entitled to his money. Um, Media Takeout examined the legal documents because the prenup was signed just one day before the wedding. It may not be valid. So we have this. Okay, so we have that. Then we have Jeezy trying to gain joint custody of Monaco. So now here we are with this. Okay. Boom, from TMZ. Jeannie Mai fires back Jeezy's divorce claims, insinuates that he's a cheater, and prenup says it'll cost him. Ooh, Lord. Jeannie Mai has responded to Jeezy's divorce petition, and she is more than insinuating he cheats on her, and claims that will have a huge effect on the prenup and division of assets. According to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, Jeannie more than insinuates her estranged husband is guilty of infidelity, while her lawyer writes wife reserves the right to amend this counterclaim to add to other grounds for divorce, but which wife does not wish to specify herein at this time, in the hope that this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly. They really did look like a beautiful couple. They really did, man. I was rooting for them. But it gets even more pointed. Why further shows that the court should enforce paragraph 8 of the prenuptial agreement regarding infidelity, which provides in pertinent part that in the event that either party engages in sexual relations, an emotional relationship, or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communication with a third party via all forms of electric communication, including but not limited to texting, sexting, FaceTime, and social media and or direct messages. I'm surprised that it's not dating apps, but I'm guessing all forms of electronic communications shall result in significant financial penalty upon the adulterous party. In other words, she's accusing Jeezy of being unfaithful, claims he got to cough up a bunch of dough as a result. The docs do not say who exactly Jeezy was allegedly banging, talking to, or seeing. Oh my God. So for those of you who don't know, Mario Lopez is on Access Hollywood. He was on, yes. Now here's the thing: we don't know who the former friend is. That's the thing. We don't know who the former friend is. I think it's in. Let me see here. Sorry, I think it's in this video here, but I'm not going to play it because I don't know the divorce attorney. So I just want to make sure that we are covering our bases over here. But we don't know who the former friend is. We don't know who the former friend is. But that is a very good question, though, because like Hollywood is a big industry, but it's got a lot of small fish. So basically, everybody kind of knows each other. You know what I mean? But yeah, very good question, Nikki News. and signed under duress. Yes, it was the prenup was signed one day before the wedding, allegedly. Which, I mean, y'all both big time celebrities. Like, y'all, that should have been planned out months in advance. I would say maybe at least a year. At least a year. Like 6 months is even pushing it, but a year would be best. But yeah, signed one day before the day that they got married. Which I'm just trying to think, like, you're getting your tuxes, you're getting your dresses together, you're getting you're getting the venue together for the wedding, the reception, you getting food. There's so much to a wedding. I emceed my friend's wedding, and there was so much to do. I'm just like, so in the midst of all that, you guys on a prenup on one day before you get married. But okay, so Mario Lopez is on Access Hollywood. He used to be on Extra, so Mario Lopez has been in entertainment news for a very long time. So Jeannie Mai guest hosted on Access Hollywood, and so a lot of people, accused, a lot of people accused Jeannie of cheating on Jeezy with Mario Lopez. But here's the thing: Mario Lopez is married, and he's been married for a very long time. Which I don't even get how people could say that they were cheating. Jeezy, who filed for divorce in August down in Georgia, also released a 29 track double album, I Might Forgive, but I Don't Forget, in the wake of the split, and it's highlighted by the song Don't Cheat. Cheating was also a theme that Jeezy kept referencing in his recent interview with Nia Long. First of all, 29 tracks. So I'm guessing it was like a double-sided track. There's an A side and B side, but 29 tracks, okay. I mean, everybody's got a coping mechanism, I guess. But, well, you know what? Let's look up Jeezy. Don't Cheat lyrics. Let's just see what they are. Let's just see what they are. So here are the lyrics here. Tell me you're gonna hold it down, baby girl, because this ish ain't for the weak. Nah, real niggas don't cheat. I don't use the N-word, okay? I'm not just saying that because I'm black, but I have a respect for my people. But I'm reading it as y'all are seeing it, just to get context here. Don't cheat, yeah. I'll be out there getting paper while you sleep. Yeah, once again, baby, once again, because real ends don't cheat. Yeah. Open up a ball, nod. Let's count some paper. Anywhere you want in the world, I want to take you. Let's go and buy a couple acres out in Jamaica. Damn, I'll be Bron. You be Kyrie Irving. We'll be the Lakers. Now, I get the dynamic duo thing, but like you could have said Barack to Michelle, some okay. All right, it's your rap, bro. It's your rap. Real ish. I've been cheated on. I've been lied to. Would have went to war about them itches. I would die too. Give it all to her on the counter. I let her ride too. Love it when she tell me how to kill it. I'ma slide too. Tonight, I'm taking my time, kissing on her neck. Watch your tone when you're talking to me. It's about respect. We're already 3 hours in. It's going down. Just when you know you up with a king, you get a crown, real ish. Oh, so they had 3 hour sex sessions. Okay. All right. That General Two Soul Sauce was really slapping down his throat. Okay. Just loving when she tells me how to kill it and that he's gonna slide too. So he's sliding, flipping, rubbing it down. Oh no. And she is giving commandments. So, maybe a dom sub thing going on. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that you go hold it down, baby girl. This is hate for the week. Nah, real ends don't cheat. Yeah. I'll be out there getting paper once you sleep. Yeah, once again, baby, once again, because real ends don't cheat. Yeah. You gave me your heart. I want your soul. So see, ain't nothing come between us. Yeah, that's the goal now. Like Magic Johnson Cookie. Yeah, forever ish, right or wrong. You stand by your king. That Coretta ish, yay. Coretta had an assignment to do with the civil rights movement. There was a lot more to that, but I'm trying to let you slide here because and not to mention, like, you gotta be careful because with the King family, they don't want any image of their dad to be out the way. I don't think Jeezy would do that intentionally, but you just gotta be careful. In the world with no one to trust, you know you can trust me. Trust me. Just know that I stay on my ish and make them lust me. I ain't about you playing them games. I know my worth. Worth some of these itches ain't for the street. They here for the earth. Damn. Imagine me chasing these itches where I'm that in. Yeah, I'm outside with the big ice cube. Don't chase my liquor. Nah, just know one real and once you're out there, I'm gonna get you. We're going out like Queen and Slim. You get the picture. Um, those are the lyrics. I I guess what he's saying is just like, listen, I'm trying to give you the world, just respect me in the same. I think that's what he's trying to say with those lyrics. But let's roll on, shall we? Now G Meister on the tables calling out Jeezy for already being unfaithful. So let me see if there's anything else with this here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's basically the same thing. But I mean, listen, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, this did kind of seem out the way, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I thought that when the the request for divorce happened with Jeezy, that they said the marriage is irreconcilable. There's irreconcilable differences. You know what I mean, to split up and stuff. And so, since in that report, by the way, this report from TMZ is an exclusive. I just want to show that to give them their credit. There's an exclusive. That cheating was a theme that he talked about with Elon. So I guess it was cheating for Jeezy, but I guess Jeannie Mai also feels that way too. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. So as we keep rolling on this tour, um, woo, Twitter CEO in damage control mode after must tell fleeting advertisers to go F yourself. Classy. Linda Vecchiano, who's already facing an uphill battle over in winning over advertiser X, has her work cut out for her to restore trust with the big marketers after her boss profanely dissed those who have suspended advertising on the platform. Almost 6 months into her gig as CEO of Twitter, Yariko continues to try to clean up PR messes created by Elon Musk, a shoot from the lit mega billionaire self and the self-appointed defender of free speech who owns the company, formerly known as Twitter. It's still known as Twitter. In order to go to X, you got to type in twitter.com. So it's still called Twitter, you dumb fucks. Just stop it. Musk speaking Wednesday at the New York Times Deal Book Summit accused advertisers to pull ads from X over his support of an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory of blackmail, dropped a couple of F-bombs to underscore his ire. If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go uck yourself. Go uck yourself. Is that clear? Musk said on stage. He called out Disney CEO Bob Iger, who earlier at the conference had said the tech mogul's comment made a partnership with Twitter not necessarily a positive one for us. Asked about Iger's remark, Musk asked, "Hey Bob, if you're an audience, that's how I feel. Don't advertise." Okay. I mean, you do realize Disney is a billion-dollar company, right? Like they have different streams of income, even though they lost $1 billion to Disney Plus, and they're going to do the stupidest thing ever by combining Disney Plus and Hulu. People can deal with Disney more than they can deal with you. They rather hang out with Mickey Mouse than the egotistical prick like yourself. So, and here's the thing, Elon, you do realize that those advertisers can invest in Facebook and can invest in Instagram and can invest in WhatsApp and can invest in TikTok. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, because I love giving context here. Since Elon Musk said, "Go uck yourself." Okay. Whatever you don't do, someone else will, man. I just want to show you that. TikTok scores a sizable Disney deal, including Content Hub and publisher partnership. TikTok has landed Disney as the biggest name publishing partner for its premium ad product Plus Premiere, announced earlier this year. The company will join other large publishers, including NBC, Universal, Condé Nast, Dash, Meredith, BuzzFeed, and more, which will offer brand-safe videos for marketers to place their ads around. The new deal will also see TikTok offer Disney a dedicated destination within the video app where Disney fans can watch videos from Disney brands, create their own with Disney music and special effects, play Disney themed trivia, and collect character cards of their favorite players. The company describes this content hub as the first of its kind, suggesting its Disney partnership stretching beyond Premiere Post, where it's now one of the largest Premiere publishers to include special accommodations and potentially set the stage for similar brand partnerships in TikTok's future. The deal came about to help Disney mark the Walt Disney's company's 100th anniversary, which called for a special celebration across social media. Disney remarked this decision on working with TikTok, an app still facing government scrutiny and lawsuits over its ties to China and addictive nature, knowing that had to do with TikTok's reach. Explained Asid Yaz, chief brand officer of the Walt Disney Company, an announcement. Disney's portfolio of brands and experience has been seeing more than 240 billion views on TikTok. 240 billion views on TikTok. TikTok has become a go-to destination for Disney fans to create, engage, connect around their favorite Disney films, shows, characters, experiences, and we are thrilled to partner with them as we celebrate the 100th anniversary of the company. The Disney activation on TikTok will be extensive, encompassing the 48 Disney account handles who will participate in a 4-week period across 24 regions around the world starting on October 16th. This will include Disney brands highlight content from Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, ESPN, National Geographic, Disney Parks, and more. Those Disney-run TikTok's accounts have amassed a total of over 150 million followers, but that number may grow with this event, as TikTok notes that fans should expect daily reminders of why they connected with their favorite Disney characters, franchises, movies, and memories. This also may prompt users to create more Disney-related content on the platform. So, Elon, you can say go fuck yourself, but there are deals being made, bro. Just thought you should know. But you're the smart one who brought a whole sync to Twitter's headquarters, but okay. Yariko, 1 month before she accepted Musk's offer to oversee Twitter business operations CEO, had pressed her soon-to-be boss at an ad conference to explain whether he had de-risked the chance of Twitter advertising campaigns landing in these awful, hateful places. On Wednesday, following Musk's tirade, she tried to explain what Musk was getting. Echoing his free speech stance, she poised that Twitter is enabling a information independence that's uncomfortable for some people, a different perspective from Yariko's previous line by questioning about brand safety on Twitter in a post on the platform. Yariko, who previously headed NBC Universal's ad sale, thanked Twitter's remaining advertisers who believe in our meaningful work. NBC Universal is among major advertisers who froze spending on Twitter, along with parent company Comcast, Disney, Apple, IBM, Paramount, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Lionsgate. So let me do something real quick. Let me see. Okay. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I am going to show Elon how stupid he is. Yes, I did say stupid. Because I really do love playing with numbers. I really do. It's so much fun. Okay. Y'all give me a moment. This is going to take a minute, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful night on tonight on a Friday night. We made it through another week. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all for being here so much. It really does mean the world to me that you guys are here. Wait a minute, not done yet. Oh, I'm going through each and every one of them, y'all, because sometimes I believe that examples are powerful. I really, really do. Ooh, okay. This is going to be a very big number. So it's going to be a very, very big number. Let's see here. Okay. And we are live on tour. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Just doing a little bit of math. I really don't like math, except when it comes to money coming into my bank account. But, every once in a while. Okay. All right. Almost done, y'all, with the math. Y'all give me just a few more moments. Okay. All right. And then last one. Okay. All right. So now you probably guys are wondering, Braylon, what took you so long? Well, first of all, welcome. Nice to see you. Glad to have you here. Hey, Revelation 2023, welcome in. So Elon Musk told NBC Universal, Comcast, Disney, Apple, IBM, Paramount, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Lionsgate to go uck themselves, right? You told them go uck themselves. So what I did was I combined all of the net worth of each company. And so Elon Musk has told $3,572,250,000,000 to go uck itself. I'm gonna say that number two more times. Elon Musk has told the money amount of 3,570,250,000,000 to go uck itself. 3,570,250,000,000 to go uck itself. That's what Elon Musk said to those advertisers. Okay. Just you can do what you want to do. So here it is here in numbers. So got it. So this amount of money right here, guys, right there. That's how much money he's told to go uck itself. Hang on, let me see if I can zoom in it all here, because sometimes. Okay, let's see. Will it do anything? So yeah, that's the money right there. That's how much. $3,760,000,000,000 in a check. Now, if any one of us got this check, we would never see each other again. If I got this, I would not do anything else for the rest of my life. But yes, this is how much money he said to go uck off. $3,570,250,000,000. Okay. So Let's keep reading, shall we? With today, Elon Musk gave a wide-ranging and candid interview at DealBook 2023. He offered an apology, an explanation, an explicit point of view about our position. Yanko wrote in the post. Um, Twitter is enabling and information independence that's uncomfortable for some people. We are a platform that allows people to make their own decisions. And here's my perspective when it comes to advertising. Twitter is standing at a unique and amazing intersection of free speech and Main Street, and the Twitter community is powerful here for you. Is here to welcome you. To our partners who believe our meaningful work, thank you. Does Yarko believe that Disney, NBC Universal, Apple, and others who have halted ad sales should, to paraphrase, must take a hike? Undoubtedly, she would love their ad dollars to flow back into Twitter's coffers. But Musk has perhaps made those fences impossible to mend in the short term. Musk did apologize for a post "You have no actual truth" to a person on Twitter who had in now delete posts promoted the conspiracy theory that Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hate against whites that they are claiming that they want to claim. Sorry, dialectical hatred against whites that they claim that they want people to stop using against them. I shouldn't have replied to that particular person. No, really, you should shut the hell up. Most times, you really should. You shouldn't respond to anybody that's not your business. Unless it's your wife, your kids. If somebody's coming against them, then you respond. But all this other stuff, shut your damn mouth. Hell, like I said, Elon, you're not going to really do nothing to me. But you set off $3,572,250,000,000. So before you get mad at me, you set off to that, okay? And that's all money that could go into your company, okay? Okay. Musk said at the DealBook Summit, calling one of the most foolish posts that he ever made on Twitter. Okay. Lies, but okay. Musk clarified what he intended to mean, that persecuted groups funded by Jewish organizations were calling for attacks on Jewish people, and it's unwise to support groups that want your annihilation. But Musk also doubled down on what he sees as a refusal to bend to the neo-large advertisers who boycott to hear Musk tell it is serving to stifle free speech. Musk on Thursday commented precisely in response to someone who posted remarks of independent journalist Glenn Greenwald, who said in part, "What went wrong here is not what Elon Musk said." Oh, so you support, hateful comments to Jews that don't do anything to nobody. So you and Elon Musk are just basically just hateful wastes of sperm that should have been swallowed. Okay, cool. Listen. I don't, y'all, like at this point, people have to be called out to account. And my mom always says, well, you can say it in a nicer way. No, sometimes you need to say what needs to be said. Now, that doesn't mean you muzzle your mouth for everything, okay? Because sometimes you need, how can I put this? Let's just say that me, Revelation 2023, and Nikki News, we are all in a conversation. And, I'm raging water, they're raging water, and Nikki News is raging water, right? All three of us are. If we all three have raging water energy, then we're all going to drown mentally. So if I am calm, or if one of the two of them is calm, then the waters are a little bit easier to tread. You understand? But no, this right here is no. I just gotta call it out. It's so revealing that so many journalists are against to tell that anyone would dare tell Disney and major corporations to go up themselves when they are trying to limit, censor, and control the flow of your political content. If you aren't willing to say that to corporations who aren't trying to limit what you say, then don't call yourself a journalist. Okay, well, first of all, Glenn Greenwald, first of all, journalism goes way beyond the freedom of speech. It is called the fourth estate of government. There is the legislative, judicial, and executive. Media keeps the other three branches in power, in check, rather. That's one. Number two, journalism is our entryway into the world. And guess what, Glenn Greenwald? Had it not been for someone reporting on this, guess what? You couldn't be a journalist to talk about it. Dumb actual social self. What the hell wrong with you? And finally, these companies have responsibility to their board of directors. I know that you, Glenn Greenwald, and Elon Musk don't give a damn about responsibility, but the rest of us do. Like I said, Elon, You said uck off to this amount of money, $3,507,250,000,000, which basically, Elon, at this point, would be that amount of money to Twitter. You know what you could do with that for Twitter? You could do a lot with that for Twitter. Okay, but that's the potential combined net worth of all those companies. Okay. Now imagine the ad revenue from each of those companies getting maybe not a trillion, but maybe in the millions, and you said uck off to them when they control the power to see if people want to give a damn about your platform. Really smart, dude. Really, really, really damn smart. Okay. Let's move the hell on because I can't. So the Oscars, ladies and gentlemen, are moving up an hour earlier. Yes, they are. They usually are on at 8/7 Central, only on ABC, followed by the Good Morning America Oscars after party. But Abbott Elementary is going to follow the telecast on ABC. So the ABC and Oscar organizer, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, said on Thursday that they are moving up the start time for the 2024 Oscar ceremony on Sunday, March 10th by 1 hour, meaning it will get underway at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and run to 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. ABC, which has begun to use the Oscars as a lead out to showcase its top programming, will follow its coverage of the last ceremony with an original episode of Abbott Elementary. The earlier start time will likely bring in more eyeballs to Abbott than what ABC could get for previous post-Oscar programs. More recently, American Hour earlier this year. Jimmy Kimmel has returned to host the 96th ceremony at the Dolby Theater, the fourth time he has fronted the show, which has aired on ABC since 1976. ABC's time tweak usually means that its annual pre-show will now run 30 minutes instead of the usual 90, airing at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. As usual, the May Oscar telecast will rebroadcast the Pacific time zone in prime time after the live presentation. Nominees for this year's Oscars are set for January 23rd, 2024. Shortlists in 8 categories will be revealed on December 21st. They usually reveal some of the shortlists on Good Morning America. Ranjan Kapoor will serve as showrunner, executive producer of the 96 Oscars, with Molly McKinney and Kate Mullen, executive producers. Hamilton is directing. So with live on the red carpet from E, I think that usually from the red carpet on E, sorry, y'all, on E, let me pull up Wikipedia here. Okay. So usually it's about 3 hours long, usually. So let me show y'all this tab here. So there's countdown to the red carpet, commentary on nominees, and coverage of behind the scenes preparation, inside interview, sweet peeks, expert predictions, and more. Live post show, E after party, talks to the big winners and highlights of the night, and then fashion police, right? So if it's going to be on at, let me see, go back here. Because if it's going to be on at 7 p.m., which means it's 4 p.m. Pacific, right? That basically would mean that here the pre-show is 30 minutes now, from 6:30 all the way to 7. So now if you think about it, so let's go 3:30 p.m. So 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 2 to 1. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. will probably be E's live on the red carpet coverage. That's hosted by Laverne Cox from Orange is the New Black. She's been the new host. Julian Rancic left. Jason Kennedy left. Ryan Seacrest left. Terrence Jenkins left. But here's the thing. For those of you who are thinking, well, 30 minutes is a short award show. Well, let's go to history. The Academy Awards pre-show, currently known as the Oscars Red Carpet Show, is a live live televised pre-show, which precedes the start of the Academy Awards by 90 minutes. Previously 30 minutes until 2011, the pre-show takes place on the red carpet surrounding the theater, which hosts the telecast. It is always hosted by various personalities such as Regis Philbin, God rest his soul, Chris Connolly, Tim Gunn, and Robin Roberts. With the discontinuation of the Barbara Walters Oscar special, which is so sad. Barbara Walters would sit down with the nominees and stuff before the night before the Oscars, but they would tape these months in advance. Says here the pre-show was expanded to 90 minutes for the 83rd Annual Academy Awards. The pre-show will return to its 30-minute length for the 96th Annual Academy Awards in 2024. So here's the thing. Begin with the first Academy Awards, there were no Oscar pre-shows. Instead, photographers and interviewers will approach the ceremony's nominees and other attendees as usual. I'm trying to think, so they would just talk to them like right there after they won the award. Okay. However, these events were neither televised nor heard on the radio prior to the ceremony. In 1979, Regis Philbin officially began the very first red carpet pre-show. Of course, Regis did that. Of course, he did. The legend that he is. However, this event is actually produced by KABC. The ABC owned and operated. That's what OO stands for, y'all. Owned and operated station in Los Angeles. It was not broadcasted elsewhere. 10 years later in 1989, I don't know why. I was trying to say like Prince, like 1999, but that's a decade after. Both MTV and Movie Time, which became E a year later, began airing their red carpet pre-shows with focus on fashion, with passing a decade in 1999 with the Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, the American Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. The organization eventually produced its own red carpet pre-show to air on ABC. Broadcasters such as CNN, E, under the Lights for the Red Carpet banner, which it uses for all major award shows, and Pop, which is a network under Paramount, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but Pop would work with Entertainment Tonight, have continued to air their own extensive red carpet coverage prior to the ceremony. To protect the official telecast, ABC has an exclusive window during the final hour before the ceremony, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time, during which no other broadcaster may broadcast live or newly recorded footage from the red carpet. To comply with this rule, most competing red carpet programs either sign off or use footage that was recorded earlier. Interviews by other media outlets may continue, but they should not air on television till the end of the window. So there you go. The pre-show usually employs the use of recent TV or media personalities as hosts. We interview the nominees and attendees, sometimes introduce special segments in the moments preceding the ceremony. So as you see here, all of the hosts. I think this year here of 2020 with Ryan Seacrest, he was doing double duty because he was hosting. I think he was doing live with Kelly and Ryan, and then he would run up the way to ABC. But yeah, these are all the people that have covered the Oscars here in 2023. You have Lily Singh, who was a YouTuber and made it big. The legendary Roxy Diaz, who we know from 106 Apart, Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical. Ashley Graham, which, by the way, I love Ashley Graham. Her marriage to her Black King, by the way, is such an amazing thing. But, you know, there you go. They have not announced the host yet for this year's show. But then you have, here are all the ratings here. So from 1990 to 2015. So 7 p.m., 12 million, 7:30, 16 million, and at 8 p.m., literally right at the start time, 23.81 million people watch. So, you know, to me, I think a 90-minute show is a lot better because, I mean, what are you going to do in 30 minutes? I mean, at that point, you might as well just do a YouTube video. Like, what we doing here? But anyway, so there is that. Okay. Just wanted to let y'all know that in case y'all are looking forward to the Oscars. Now, let me make sure that we are on track here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We've been on the highways and byways of what can be of this particular live for 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 32 seconds. So the EPA Shout out to the EPA. This comes to us from Black Enterprise here. EPA proposes $45 billion overhaul to remove lead pipes from U.S. water facilities to protect children. Water utility companies will be given 10 years to make the necessary adjustments. The Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, is proposing a potential complete overhaul of the nation's water utility systems that will call the removal for all lead pipes in order to protect children. The changes will carry a price tag of 45 billion, according to an article in the Washington Post. The new regulations will require companies to dig up existing lead piping and reduce the lasting effects of toxic chemicals leaking to the water supply. Lead has been known to cause significant health issues, including cognitive damage in young children. Currently, 9 million lead pipes remain in the U.S., and the government has never made it mandatory for them to be removed. This is a public health concern that has unfortunately spanned generations and an issue that has disproportionately affected low income communities, Black, minority, indigenous people of color. EPA Administrator Michael Reagan said during the call with reporters on November 29th, our proposed improvements are a major advancement. Water utility companies will be given 10 years to make the necessary adjustments with a percentage of the work required to be done annually. The proposed rule will not allow companies to make partial replacements in which they only make changes to the portion of pipes they own despite high levels of lead leaking into the water of nearby homes. The changes will echo the promise of President Joe Biden, who made a declaration to remove every lead pipe by 2023. We are replacing every single solitary lead pipe in America. You hear me? The president said during a White House event this summer. Though environmental advocates are praising the Biden administration commitment to rectify the ongoing lead pipe issue, it is unclear where the funds will come from to pay for such an undertaking. The drinking water industry believe that changes of this magnitude will cost an estimated $65 billion, a number significantly larger than what the infrastructure law has set aside. The neighborhoods that will face greater hurdles to a complete overhaul with those large numbers of older schools and homes, predominantly those in Black and brown communities. Not to mention, let's not forget Flint, Michigan either. Flint, Michigan, with what happened with them and that disgusting governor and the disgusting people that did not do anything about it, they should not be lost out too. There are kids and adults that cannot have a life. Well, I'm not going to say that they can't have a life, but their life is not the same. So we can't forget about Flint, Michigan either. We just can't do that. But I wanted to share that with y'all because y'all know we try to provide the news that you may not hear about. Because guess what? Eventually, it's going to be broadcasted on Good Morning America, and then I already heard about this on Brandon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. So, but yes. So, as we roll on, speaking of impactful issues to health, saw the story today. Want to talk about it to give some light. This comes to us from rollingout.com. Romeo Miller reveals daughter's type 1 diabetes battle. The father announced a company inspired and owned by his toddler that helped raise money for kids and families in need. That is Romeo Miller. That is Drew Sanger. Their relationship is very sweet. She would send book titles to him, and it was a very welcoming relationship for sure. And I was very, very happy for both of them. Romeo Miller, the renowned rapper, actor, entrepreneur, has revealed that his young daughter, River Rose Miller, has been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. The announcement came November 23rd during National Diabetes Awareness Month, as Miller took to social media to share his family's journey. Behind that calmly smile, there's a fighter. I've never met a stronger human. I thank God every day for assigning me to be your papa. Not daddy, papa. Miller wrote in a heartfelt post. He explained that his daughter is one of the younger cases to be diagnosed with a chronic autoimmune disease, which require daily management with insulin injections and blood sugar monitoring. Despite the challenges, including random sleepovers at the hospital, Miller shared that their faith has never wavered. He also expressed gratitude for the support of River's little sister Winter and Mama Drew. Miller also highlighted the silver lining in their journey. Our bond is stronger. Our bond is even stronger because it's a must that I must be there for my daughter medically. The family has been working with Dr. Francine Kaufman, MD, a leading expert in the field with 30 years of experience in diabetes care, research, and advocacy. Miller expressed his desire to share the knowledge and resources they gain with others facing a similar journey. He also praised the tubeless insulin pump from Omnipod and the glucose monitoring system from Dexcom, which has been lifesavers for his daughter. I think Nick Jonas also has diabetes, and so he also, I think, had a thing with Dexcom as well. Miller ended his post with a promise of exciting news from My Little Rocket Co., a company and charity inspired by and owned by his daughter, and a reminder to always be kind, as you never know what someone is going through. The company aims to give back and raise money for children in need. My Little Rocket Co. We're going to see if there's a website because I always try to mention every website. Okay, here it is. Here, let me do this. Okay, so here it is. Here, My Little Rocket Co. Very cute logo. Very cute. It says coming soon here. So these are some of the products here. A pink promo hoodie for $49, a short sleeve charity shirt. I think that they will have more to come, and then of course you can contact them as well. And then they take all the forms of payment here. And then this is their Instagram. Just beginning early, but 12 posts here. So yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Romeo for taking his platform and doing something good with it for sure. Amen. And now we get to another good story here, the Miss Black America pageant. So this also comes to us from rollingout.com. The Miss Black America pageant returning to Atlantic City event retraces its roots, protesting exclusion from Miss America contest and continues to shine. The Miss Black America pageant will return to Atlantic City, New Jersey, to celebrate its 55th anniversary. It will be held on the boardwalk at the Showboat Hotel on Saturday, December 16th. So that's a Showboat Hotel there, which it looks kind of like a showboat, as you can clearly tell there. It will be held on the boardwalk, like I said, the Showboat Hotel on Saturday, December 16th, and retraces its roots to the city from where the historic protest pageant of 1968 took place. J. Morse Anderson, a Philadelphia entrepreneur, established the Miss Black America pageant and made a lasting impact as the founder of the American Institute of Positivity. I did not know that that existed. Glad it does. The seeds of positivity, the term positivity, oh wow, and the success seeker seminars hosted by the Institute are all works Anderson authorized. His influence transcends the passion, as does his vision, which surpasses the conventional. After meeting with civic leaders across the U.S., we are thrilled to bring Miss Black America back to where all star Anderson, the event's senior executive producer, said a statement. At Lecture Anderson, Morris Dar emphasized the differences between the Miss Black America pageant and the Black Miss America pageant. Okay. I've been working with this pageant since I was a little girl, Alta Anderson said. The thing that originally was meant is still there and means so much more that it provides opportunity for the young one to participate. Miss America was always a pageant of access. It wasn't a beauty pageant, but a story of Black beauty, of confidence and self-esteem, and it continues to be a part of our learning process as as we now all have these platforms of exposure. Sandra Williams, a college student from Philadelphia, made history as the first Black that's the first Miss Black America on September 7th, 1968, at the Ritz-Carlton, Atlantic City. She used her platform to showcase an enchanting traditional African dance. Sorry, y'all. And to challenge the long-standing exclusion of Black women from the Miss America pageant. Miss America does not represent us because there's never been a Black girl in the pageant, Williams said before Cheryl Brown became the first Black Miss America contestant in 1970, well before Vanessa Williams secured the historic title in 1983. Miss America formally codified racism, and its 7 rules stipulate that contestants must be of the white race. Well, goes to tell you everything you need to know, doesn't it? Over 50 distinguished women will compete for the Miss Black America title this year, joining the ranks of past champions such as Oprah Winfrey, Tony Braxton, Bern Nate Stance, and Nicole Hilbert. Anderson underscored the pageant's lasting relevance as a symbol of hope for young women. The pageant was originally created to celebrate Black beauty, confidence, self-esteem, and it has become a platform for challenging traditional ideas of beauty and providing needed exposure. Anderson emphasized the pageant's diversity, which transcended social, economic, and educational limitations. She described the Miss Black America pageant as a national global event that has shaped American history since 1968. We have so many young women in the pageant just because it's the Miss Black America pageant doesn't mean it's not diverse. Anderson said the diversity exceeds socioeconomic status and our education because the way we are educated is different. Every woman who has participated is vested and comes as a lifelong participant. And we have so many coming back to Atlantic City to pay homage. The first senior Miss Black America will be crowned. That's a big deal. So I'm thinking that's 50 and above. I'm not going to say 40 because let me tell you, 40 is the new 30. Okay. Just going to be real about it. Um, Lord help. Let me shut up. Um, Miss Anderson believes that marking a historic event that will give the competition a new dimension. She promised to commemorate Jay Morris Anderson devotion to Black women by keeping the project going forward as a legacy program. I want everyone to walk away with the feeling that anything is possible, that they have the support and a window of opportunity. Anderson said, if it doesn't start in Atlantic City, it starts before getting there and showing up, being highly motivated, having a feeling of going into this, that they are now part of something that provides an experience that elevates the rest of their lives. So, with that being said, let me show y'all this here. These women are revolutionizing pageantry. Shout out to these baddies, girl bosses, and mavericks. Meet some of the newest state directors revolutionizing pageantry. And the way we and changing the way we represent. If you dream of empowering the next generation of female leaders, this is your chance to join the movement. Standing as the premier pageant for women of color, the Miss Black USA pageant puts the talent, intelligence, and beauty of women of color center stage, so we can all level up and win in life. Oh, just so you know, we're the real deal, the pageant world, broadcasting live. Excuse me, on Fox Soul and Fox 5 Plus. We've been featured on outlets such as Good Morning America, Essence L, Lifetime, Essence, Newsweek, Glamour, Allure, Tyler Perry, Meet the Browns, and so much more. We have a legacy of queens who carved their own lane and have gone to work for celebrities, the White House, corporations, and some of the most prestigious corporations in America. Due to an unprecedented increase in applicants, our state directors program is now expanding, um, opening for new directors, creating additional life-changing scholarship and career opportunities for young women of color across the nation. For state director opportunities, email marketing at missblackusa.org or visit missblackusa.org, link in bio. So here, oh, let me go back. Sorry, let me go back. So here are, and all of them are beautiful here. Maria Smith, State Director, Illinois, Nevada, Oregon, Colorado. Sierra Wilson, State Director of Georgia, Louisiana, Michigan, Texas. Dr. Ashley Anderson, State Director, Kentucky. Um, Chrisella Seals, sorry if I mispronounced your name, Queen. State Director, Oklahoma. Essence McKay, State Director, Florida. Vanessa King, State Director of Ohio. OHIO. Anita Campbell, State Director of California. Christy Johnson, Arlington, State Director, Mississippi, Tennessee. Demanda Smith, State Director of Alabama. Tasha Grant, State Director of Indiana. Gertrude Martin, State Director of Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri. Of course, Bria Watson, New York. And so here are some of the many women that have won that there. So just a beautiful, beautiful thing there. All right, listen, get it. Yes. Oh, I played a little bit of music. I might have to cut that out. But you see the steppers there. Okay, Massachusetts. I ain't mad at it. I didn't know Massachusetts had something like that, though. I did not know that. I love us for real. I really, I know Monique says that. I really love that. Texas in the building. Longhorns, of course. Bama in the building. What's wrong with this? Let's watch Nevada in the building. This is just, oh, there you go. So, by the way, just a thought. You know, no disrespect to Foxo, but I think that this would be more powerful on the Oprah Winfrey Network since Oprah Winfrey was a Miss Black America. Just saying. Just saying. I think it would be better on no disrespect to Fox Soul, but the only show y'all guys to give. Like Miss Black America could be a launching pad for new programming on Oprah Winfrey Network. I said it. And Oprah, you should get on that. Hashtag you're welcome. So those are our topics, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link here. If you guys want to come up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see all of you, 3 people in the building. Thank you all so much. We try our best here to diversify the stories that we tell here, because at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, the world is bigger than celebrity. It really, really is. So we try our best to do that. The link is pinned if you guys want to come up there. I hope you guys are enjoying the fact that I am putting in the hashtags, and I'm trying to step it up a little bit more. For sure. So, but yes, indeed, I'm gonna turn off the camera because I've been on for over an hour. Usually when I get to the hour, I cut it off, but I'm like that opening the opening topic of Jonathan Majors took up a huge chunk of the show. Not that I didn't need to, because it is a very important topic, and I know that a lot of people are covering it. So for sure. But yes, indeed. I hope all is well. By the way, y'all, there's a content creator. I'm not going to mention their name, but there is a interview with Sonya, with that content creator, tonight. I think it's at 9, or it may be on now. I don't know for sure, but yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. So a lot more topics ahead here as we roll on live. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. As we wait a minute, I looked good, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, Razy is here. Hang on. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Say hi, Razy. Say hi. Y'all know that Razy's my inanimate animal. Tay has cookies, so I just thought, why not? It's live, y'all. It is live. It is live. But yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about, feel free. And honestly, that is no disrespect. But yeah, I do feel like this would be better on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Like, don't y'all agree? I mean, if Oprah Winfrey was Miss Black USA, I think it would make sense for Oprah to do that, right? I think. That's just me. I don't know. But yeah, let me show y'all the prize package here. Let me see here. So here's the prize package if you win it. Okay, so this is the Miss Black USA winners package: a full ride scholarship to graduate or law school, a year of hang on, let me make sure I do that there. The University of the District of Columbia is pleased to announce the establishment of a full tuition scholarship for the annual winner of the Miss Black USA recipient. So you get that, a year of custom skincare treatments in front basket. Pamper yourself with luxurious skincare rituals that will make your radiance shine bright before, courtesy of Roxy Skincare. Yes. A year's supply of cosmetics by Sorrel Cosmetics. There you go, as you can see there. Enhance your beauty, express your unique style with the same collection of high quality cosmetics. I was about to say $10,000. That is to come. Speaking that to existence, amen. $1,000 worth of products by the Foot Nanny. Experience the ultimate foot care products approved by Oprah's personal pedicurist. Okay, see, so Oprah's personal pedicurist, which I bet you she gets paid very well. If Oprah's personal pedicurist is already in this thing, then put it on. Damn it, it's all the connection's already there. Give your feet the love that they deserve. Milano Apparel enhance your style and grace with exquisite fashion pieces that make every step a runway moment. Representation by Talent MMG, as you can see there. Take your talent to the next level with expert guidance and representation by MMG, opening doors to incredible opportunities. A full list of products can be seen on our national website. Get ready to be showered with amazing gifts, surprises, experiences that will elevate your journey to unimaginable heights. Remember, to whom much is given, much is required. Embrace your role as a trailblazer. Let your success inspire generations to come. Are you ready? To claim the crown, seize the ultimate prize. Apply today. Link in bio. So here is Valencia Key. This is some of the. I see nobody but you. Those there. Very nice. This the right there. So polished there. And this is a bag here. Very nice bag, by the way. I love the design. And the package is valued at $85,000. Okay, they ain't playing. So yes, you can watch it on Fox. So I think Foxo is available on. I think it's available on YouTube. I think it's available on Roku as well. So yeah, let me see here. So they have the application here. So yeah, they have the application here for Miss Black USA. You can do a sponsor. You can volunteer. I'm surprised. I don't know if they have any celebrity hosts for this thing or not. But hey, listen. Let's see. There's a contact us button. Okay. I always find a way. I'm sorry, yo. I really do always find a way, respectfully, of course, respectfully. But yeah, so there you go. Miss Black USA there. So beautiful there. Oh, y'all aren't even seeing what I'm seeing. My bad. The disrespect. There it is. So there you are. You see all those black queens there. Let's see partnerships. Let's see here. I was trying to see if there was anything else here, but looks like I'm not seeing anything. Apply. Oh, here it is. Prices. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Oh, wow. So this is a lot. So the combined prize package is actually $100,000. Okay. So it's actually $100,000. So let's read through here. 4-year tuition scholarship to the District of Columbia David A. Clark College of Law, valued at $85,000. A $5,000 gap scholarship, an expense paid trip to an on-location photo shoot in Orlando, Florida, including airfare, hotel accommodations, 1-year modeling contract, model portfolio shoot, and an online model portfolio from MMG Model Management in New York City. Photo shoot on site with MMG photographer, including hair and makeup. Black Wall Street Originals Academy Scholarship. Exquisite vintage theme carry on by Streamline voted the world's most beautiful luggage. I think that's what we saw earlier there. Professional teeth cleaning or teeth whitening by celebrity dentist Dr. Catrice Austin. The Her Story trolley bag courtesy of My Ganji. Official Black USA custom designed fully rhinestone national sash courtesy of Ladybug Designers. Oh wow, paid speaking opportunities. Those paid speaking opportunities can lead to regular, schmegular speaking opportunities. Black car service during special events, 3 appearance outfits by Staley Boutique. Hair and makeup services provide for national shoots, photo shoot with hair and makeup included with 5 edited images, personal and brand development and management during your rank, custom Miss Black USA crown box with engraved plate, luxury foot nanny, luxury products valued at $1,000. Jesse Monroe nail care collection at valued at $700. Y'all, we're still going here. But every single thing deserves to be mentioned because this is a very big deal here. An entire year of custom facial treatments using Asian inspired treatments that are designed to detoxify, clarify, firm, and give your skin glow that queen deserves by Roxanne Williams. Roxanne curated skincare swag bag, value $700. 2-page spread and National Competition Magazine. Official Miss Black USA autograph cards. Beautiful bouquet of roses during crowning, of course, as custom. Complimentary copy of 2023 National Program book. Paid hotel accommodations at state-assigned pageants. A pair of Vermont new shoes for non was established in 2015 to provide equity and access across the pageant industry for women of all hues. A one-on-one in-person hair lesson with Joy Williams, award-winning celebrity hairstylist, the creative director of Joy Williams Beauty, both and the owner of both JW Studios, Houston Premier Multicultural Salon. And then all of this Kinlo Sun Care Collection gift basket, Soror Cosmetics bag, Soror leather large tote bag, Soror suede makeup bag, Soror makeup brush, including 6 brushes, translucent powder, 4 or 5 color eyeshadow palette, blush, mascara, liquid eyeliner, 4 lipsticks, matinee, 2 liquid lipstick, 2 lip pencils, 2 eye pencils, lip conditioner, makeup removal, Hydroderm clay mask, 2 beauty bars, aloe vera gel, sunflower face scrub, day cream, night cream, eye cream, moisturizer, anti-aging serum, t-shirt, tumbler with straw, LED Hollywood lighted social media mirror. Woo! And that is the grand prize, ladies and gentlemen, $100,000. And then, of course, you have, first runner up prize package, official Crystal Award, $1,500 tuition, book, gap scholarship. And then, of course, you have the skincare load, sun care list. You may not get all the other stuff, but you basically get everything there. Dax coconut oil, Heritage Store rose water, and glycerin hydrofacial mist. Purpose bracelet, Damon Roberts brow highlighter, gold digger, brow pencil, Miss Ross, Caressant Rose waist trainer, Balage de Rue sweatsuits. By the way, I just want to say about the waist trainer, be careful because sometimes I think they said that can crush your organs, and curves are natural. Okay, don't try to get rid of what God gave you. Okay, but anyway, congratulations to whoever wins that $100,000 package. It sounds like a life-changing opportunity. Hey, Janice Hull, welcome in. Yes, the scholarship alone, a full ride tuition scholarship. And before, the haters say, well, why can't it be room and board and everything else? Guess what? The fact that they are giving away a full ride tuition is the most expensive thing. Okay? Without tuition, you can't get no damn education. Hell. Meanwhile, the ones complaining ain't doing nothing for the damn community know-how except being a damn problem. Hell. I just gotta put that out there because I know somebody is going to not be grateful, not be celebratory, and just being a trifling waste that they are. And I'm just not here for it. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Braylon, I am. You understand? Just. Jesus, I just want positivity. Is that such a crime to want positivity? But yes, indeed. So yeah, if we go back here, right here. And it aired on Fox Soul. But it says here, represent your state at Miss Black USA 2024. So if you want to do this, go for it. Like I said, it should be on the Oprah Winfrey Network. It shouldn't be on Fox Soul. Fox Soul doesn't even have that big of an audience. Let me see. How big is Fox Soul audience? I'm just curious. Just curious. Okay, so it says here, now this was James DuBose, who now has his own network called In the Black Network. He said Fox Soul said viewership climbed to 131% to 61 million viewers, and minutes viewed jumped from 191% to 700 million. So that's 61 million, and that is good. Let me see here. So if we look at the Oprah Winfrey Network as of February 2015, now I don't know what the numbers are now, okay? But it says as of February 2015, it's approximately available to 81.9 million paid television households. And not to mention, too, do you not know how cool it would be if you became a Miss Black USA to get a contract with the Oprah Winfrey Network for content? Like, what am I doing here? Jesus Christ. Anyway. I'm not discounting Fox Soul. I'm just saying Fox Soul, Oprah Winfrey. So there you go. So the age demographic here in 2018 was more 50 to 64 years old, 30 to 49. So that's the age demographic. Again, people 18 to 29. I'm 29. They got to step up their programming just a little bit. But hey, listen, at the end of the day, you never know what can happen. But yeah, so. But welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. So glad that you're here. And yeah, we are having a wonderful time here. Still can't believe that Elon Musk said to that amount of money, though. That is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so let's see here. Try to see if there's anything else here to talk about with y'all. I did have some other stuff. I'm just trying to go into TechCrunch right now just to see if there's anything else here. Okay, so there's a couple of other stories that I want to talk to y'all about. And I want y'all real take on this. I didn't do it for a thing because I'm just like, no, it's no point. But apparently, y'all, Tamar Braxton and JR, I will always showcase this brand. Like, so this is Daewoo, and they take African parents into clothing. So you see the suit jackets, you see the shirts and everything. Beautiful looking family there. So y'all, shout out to that brand. That is the founder, Adi Alo, right there. So shout out to her. Just wanted to showcase that good brand off there. So apparently Tamar Braxton and her Caucasian boyfriend JR are back together. A few months, attorney Jeremy Robinson announced his engagement to Tamar Braxton was off after linking up on the Queen Court dating show, executive produced by Will Packer, hosted by Holly Robinson, Pete. Let me see, Holly Robinson, Pete, and also I'm just trying to see who her partner is here because I want to. Oh, Rodney. So Holly and Rodney Pete hosted that show there. And it says, according to JR, Tamar was too much drama. He wants some peace in his life. That's what he said. Now, just a few days after their chance meeting at a football game. Oh, what are the chances that you could be at a football game? Tamar, I hate Her name is not Tamara, it's Tamar. And JR officially back together. Tamar made the announcement yesterday on IG Live. So here's the thing. Here we go.
Here is the thing. JR and I are official. And that's it. People want to know we're back together.
Facts.
But we didn't get back together until
Saint Sunday.
Well, the end of the night on the same Sunday.
That's true.
When we went to the game, we were not together at all. We were just friends. And I don't think the two of us expected that. Did you expect that? I didn't expect that either. I think that man went on one date. Like, he did not. How many dates in 6 weeks did you go on? Like, the man of God was outside. And everybody keep pinpointing him to this person, and it's not like that. That person just want to be associated. And it's giving very much like... It's crazy, because y'all act like... I don't even want to discuss it no more. I don't... Do you want to address anything, baby?
Nothing to address.
So, but no, JR didn't cheat on me. And... you know, the things that transpired while we were separated were things that transpired when we wasn't even on speaking terms. And I know you guys are like, what the fuck he did without you all knowing the background, but I don't think it's fair.
And I love my baby. I love my baby.
I love you too.
So let me just say this. You know, I understand what, and thank you, Revelation 2023. Like, it should be on for sure. Like, not to mention, Oprah knows every celebrity, so it would give such a prestige that Fox Soul doesn't have. All Fox Soul know is Trashy Dineva, who talked about Chloe Bailey unnecessarily, Claudia Jordan, that, well, people like Claudia, people don't like Claudia, and then Al Reynolds, who is Al Reynolds. So, like, really, what is y'all reach? Like, really, just say it. Like, not to mention, Toni Braxton was also a Miss Black America, so Toni Braxton knows. You see where I'm going here? Like, let's just be real. But here's the thing, right? When we all saw Tommy Lee, who is a clout chaser and has no value and doesn't give anything valuable to the community. I mean, hell, she was on Zeus. So what do you expect? But anyway, I did not like the fact that JR, you know, did what he did about just wanting more peace in his life. Now, I will say this. Relationships fluctuate. They have their ebbs and flows. But in the same token, you should be responsible for how you talk about somebody. And we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship, but there had to be many, I hope that there were many conversations leading to them getting back together, because you can't just have a one and done conversation. It needs to be conversations and actions. Just leading to that. So, hey, you know, listen, that's just my take there. Let me see what else. So I don't know if y'all really care about this, but Jada Pinkett Smith said on a preview clip with Drew Barrymore to promote her book Worthy, which has flopped according to reports, that she and the Man Black Star will continue in their marriage. I feel that maybe you and his shadow are separate in a way in this book, whether they stay together or not. Barrymore says, it sounds like you're staying together forever. We are staying together forever. Pinkett Smith responds, we alluded to the couple several years long separation that did take. Lisa Ray McCoy said that she wanted Will Smith. And let me tell you something. I'm just going to say this right now. Lisa Ray McCoy. Y'all can't even see. Yeah. Anyway, Lisa Ray McCoy to me looks way better than Jada Pinkett Smith. I said it. Not to mention, too, I think Lisa Ray McCoy is probably more respected in the culture than Jada Pinkett Smith. And bigger than that, bigger than that too. I think there is there's such a prestige to Lisa Ray McCoy that she really is that down to earth. And with Jada, it just seems like it seems like she's down to earth, but she's down to earth to be known, not down to earth to be embraced. You know what I mean? That's just my take. I'm not disrespecting Jada or anything, but that's just my genuine take. Okay. So this also happened too today. I was going to add this to the thing, but I'm like, you know what? I think we kind of all knew what this was going to happen. So let's do this. Jussie Smollett or Juicy Smollett could be heading back to jail after losing appeal on 2019 hate crime hoax. Jussie Smollett could soon be back behind bars after Illinois appeals court today backed the Empire's disorderly conduct conviction stemming from a faked hate crime and playing fast and loose with the truth with Chicago cops. We affirm the judgment of the Circuit Court of Cook County, said Appellate Justice David Navarro and Mary Ellen Cogan for the majority in a largely procedural-based opinion on Friday. On March 10th last year, after multiple trips to court, Smollett was sentenced 150 days in jail and 30 months probation over the staged early 2019 incident on the freezing Windy City streets. Proclaiming his innocence, Smollett was let out of Cook County Jail on March 16, 2023, after an appellate court granted a notion from his lawyers to stay for the sentence pending appeal. Remember, before he left the courtroom, he says, "I am not suicidal." And some people have said he said that so that way he could get out of jail or be moved to a block where he won't get hurt. Now, that is alleged. Everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Now, that appeal has failed with a 2-1 option, which means Smollett will likely go back to jail unless the Illinois Supreme Court grants the performer a new and successful appeal as soon as possible. Which to highlight the decision was divided with Justice Luff offering a detailed analysis in favor of Smollett. A spokesperson for Smollett, attorney Tina Gladden, and the actress defense team told Deadline today, "We are prepared to escalate this matter to the Supreme Court, armed with a substantial body of evidence." You going to jail, bro. Like, okay. Given the absence of a non-prosecution agreement with the CCSAO Cook County State Attorney's Office, re-prosecuting Smollett was not fundamentally unfair, the majority opinion states, because the charges against Smollett were null prost before jeopardy had attached in the first criminal proceeding. The subsequent prosecution did not violate his right against double jeopardy. I think double jeopardy means, if you've been not guilty for both, that means you can't be tried for that thing again. In her dissent, appellate judge Fredrina Lyles said that it was fundamentally unfair that Dan Webb was appointed special prosecutor after Smollett had completed the community service that was a consequence of the controversial deal his lawyers previously made with Cook County State Attorney Kim Fox's office to get charges dropped. And of course, Kim Fox had to recuse herself because she kind of knew a little too much about the sauce or was too close to the sauce being made. Rich or poor, famous or infamous, the state is called to prosecute everyone fairly and justly and not be swayed simply by public criticism, wrote Justice Lyle today. Unfortunately, this case shows that outcry from some members of the community and media pressure can lead to dismantling of such an agreement between the state and defendant. So it says here, convicted on December 9th of 2020 over the widely covered January 2019 so-called MAGA attack by thugs in ski masks who later turned out to be personal trainers hired by the actor. Also, apparently, drug dealers and lovers. Apparently, there was a spa house and a lot of things. Let's just say there were more things hot than just the sauna. Okay, so everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So Smollett's sentence on 5 felony convictions. I'm sorry, last year also included $120,106 restitution to the city of Chicago for the overtime the police spent on the initial on his initial case and a further $25,000 fine. At first attracted a wide swath of supporters, including 45, as news of the early morning attack circulated. Smollett soon found his story under scrutiny falling apart. The revelation from brothers Abimbola and Bunju Asodu. I'm so sorry for butchering y'all name. That Smollett had paid them $3,500 by check and $100 in cash just before the attack. Totally knocked out much of the support for the actor who was best known portraying Miller's son Jamal Lyon on the blockbuster. Not just blockbuster, but Empire really put Fox on the map for scripted television. It really did. I think it was about $3 million per episode. And not to mention, there are people who are still upset with Fox for getting rid of Star. We need Star back on TV, damn it. It's a good damn show. Miss Queen Latifah and the whole crew. Anyway, even Patti LaBelle was Queen Latifah's mama. That was a really, really, really good, well done show. Lee Daniels and Dane created primetime soap opera Empire for 5 seasons. As his legal woes grew, Smollett was dropped from the Fox's show's 6th and final season. I think if this did happen, I think that they probably would have done at least a season 7. In the past year, while weighing the results of his unsuccessful appeal, Smollett has helmed the Vivica A. Fox starring flick The Lost Holiday, released new music. Lost Holiday is expected to come out next year. Last week, Smollett featured a directorial debut, B-Boy Blues, based on James Earl Hardy's 1994 novel, opened up in New York City. Well, we shall see. Revelation 2023 says, and I quote, "It's disgustingly disrespectful to claim to want a married man or woman. No good would come to you." Okay. Amen to that. Amen to that. And amen to that. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, it's just all the way around just a disgusting display. So I totally agree with you. So y'all saw, we'll talk about here as we get ready to wrap up here eventually. I just want to go through these topics quickly here. Derek Chauvin, ex-cop convicted of murdering George Floyd, was stabbed 22 times by a fellow inmate. That was probably a black person. So just being honest. The inmate who attacked Derek Chauvin, the one-time Minneapolis police officer convicted in the 2021 murdering of George Floyd, stabbed the former cop 22 times, according to multiple reports. Chauvin is sitting a sentence of 22 and a half years in prison. The details were released in charging documents obtained by Associated Press and other outlets. They identified the assailant as John Tereskick. Let's see. Let me see here. I never heard that name before. I said it was a black person, but let me see. Yep, it was a black person. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man right here. Derek Chauvin, who stabbed that man right there 22 times, ladies and gentlemen, just to give y'all a little context here as we roll back. Tersuk, who allegedly used a improvised knife or a shank. It didn't say shank in here, but that is the known terminology for that. Told FBI investigators that he attacked Chauvin on Black Friday for what he saw was the symbolic connection to the Black Lives Matter movement and the black hand, a symbol associated with the Mexican mafia. Turek now faces charges of attempted murder, assault with intent to commit murder, assault with a dangerous weapon, and assault and resulting seriously bodily injury. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I do not think any of the black, police, not the black police officers, sorry. I don't think any of the black inmates have a problem with what happened. Just gonna be honest. It says here Derek Chauvin, the one-time Minneapolis police officer convicted in 2021 of murdering George Floyd, has been stabbed in prison and seriously injured, according to multiple reports. Chauvin was reportedly stabbed by another inmate. The Federal Bureau of Prisons will not identify the victim, but did confirm to the Associated Press that the inmate was stabbed at 12:30 p.m. at the Federal Corrections Institution, Tucson, which is the medium security prison where Chauvin is housed. EMT on site initiated life-saving measures, according to the New York Times, before transferring the victim to the hospital. The 2020 murder of George Floyd by 19-year Minneapolis Police Department veteran Chauvin occurred as three other officers looked on, and Floyd explained that he could breathe. Despite that, Chauvin pressed his knee onto the man's neck for 10 minutes. The incident and video of its smart ways of protests across the country. Chauvin was later convicted and sentenced to 22.5 years in prison on Monday. The Supreme Court rejected Chauvin's appeal of his conviction. So it's interesting. Y'all rejected the appeal of his conviction, but I'm sorry. I love you, Revelation 2023. It's all good. It's all good. No good would, WOULD, would come to you. It's all good. I love you. It's all good. It's all good. Because I was like, wait, no good wood. Now, I did say more things were hot than the sauna, okay? So maybe there was some good wood coming to him. We don't know. Oh, my Lord. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Anyway, we're live on tour, y'all. Welcome in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what could be of this virtual tour live for 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 24 seconds. I'm glad to have all of you. I am sincerely laughing of joy right now. I really am. And I appreciate you, Revelation 2023, for that laugh of joy. Let me go back to this here. Yeah, so that is basically that there. And listen, like I said, it's sad to say this, but truly, I think at the beginning, middle, end of the day, it is what it is. And I think that the Black people of Minneapolis and the Black prisoners are probably not upset with what happened. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that audience, or that not audience, but that group of people, is not excited. I'm not going to pretend that that's not happening, because a lot of people wish that and more to happen to those officers. So, listen. So I'm trying to think what else, if there's anything else before we get out of here. I did see this too. I thought this goes to show you how old we are. Bad Baby, Danielle Bregoli, is pregnant. So she has a bun in the oven, posting a couple mirror selfies show off her growing baby bump. It's unclear how far along Bad Baby is. Ditto for the child's gender, as she simply let the photos speak for themselves. So Levon is her man right there, as you can see. And so they debut matching tattoos. She has his name and birthday tattooed in red ink near her shoulder and her breast. Breast has tissue, right? So I can imagine that had to hurt. He got her first name and middle name tattooed cursive on his neck. Y'all are some strong-willed people with pain. I can tell you that much. So I just, anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I want to show this story too. Because you know what, honestly too, I think that sometimes in life we need to be able to showcase, how far somebody's come. So there's this person named Rolly. She's on Zeus with Baddies. And so, she weighed 250 pounds. His gym is for broke people. And she says apparently if you want your dream body surgery is the way to go, get your bypass. So this is Rolly. Okay, so that's Rolly right there. So it says here in the video below, which was reviewed by Media Takeout at 9:20, Rolly discusses get a lipo tummy tuck and back lift. What in God's name is a back lift? Anyway, Rolly says that she's not done getting surgery. The beautiful reality Starlet says next year she'll be getting her breasts reduced significantly and then get implants. She says she's down to eat a few tacos a day, has been losing weight. So this is her new body here. So you know how I'm feeling inside. So you know what? I'll say this. I'm very proud of Rolly, because for a long time people have made fun of her, for how she looked. You guys saw the first picture, and bullying is not cool. It's not right. It is disrespectful, and the bullying that you do will come back to you. And it's different for men versus women when it comes to body image. I think because society does sexualize and hype up and displays women like meat at Brazilian steakhouse. It's like, yes, would you like this type of meat? Yes, just carve it out there. Just put it on my plate. Yes, just keep carving. Yes. Yes. Oh, that thick piece right there. Yes, yes, yes. Just give me that sauce. Oh, yeah, just drip it down. Drip it down smooth, hard, and strong right there. Thank you. Thank you. So that was my bougie voice, ladies and gentlemen. That was my bougie voice. But no, honestly, to tell you the truth, I am really proud of her. And as long as she's happy now. I'm not going to sit here in front. If we go back here, hang on, I'm trying to see here. So if you look at Rolly there, she doesn't look bad. Her face is did. I think the body proportions are right. So I think she should just stay like this. I don't think she should really do implants. And here's the thing. Sometimes trying to do for the world ends up doing you no good. You know what I mean? So, but that is the story going to end on here on a Friday night. By the way, stay tuned at 9 o'clock. Stay tuned. If you are subscribed to the channel, you will get something tonight. Wanted to do this for y'all. And you guys will see what it is. And shout out to Queen Sheba Darling for inspiring me to do it. And but check it out at 9 o'clock. But with that being said, let me get the daily motivator up. And we'll be out here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We always try to do diverse topics around here. Something that you may not know that now you do know. Amen. So we always try to end it on a good note. At least here. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. I'm black right now. Give me a moment. I'm black right now. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Okay, for some reason, it's letting me go to everything else except StreamYard. Okay, y'all, hang on a second. I do not know what's going on here. Okay, y'all give me 1 second, okay? I'm going to be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all, I am back. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. Before the Daily Mover, I want to show y'all this last thing I remember. So, this brother right here, as you all know, good to doggone well. This is the one and only. Sorry, y'all, let me get this up because I really do want to show this one. This is a very very good story. So this is the one and only Mr. Macaulay Culkin, as we all know, our good friend from Home Alone, and he walk of fame in Hollywood. You think about and that's his beautiful wife Brenda Song there. You may know Brenda Song from Wendy Wu, Homecoming Warrior, Disney Channel original movie, and also Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and Sweet Life on Deck. And you think about Macaulay Culkin and everything that he's been through in his life. The legendary Cat Williams. That if y'all haven't seen Cat versus Wanda Smith, it is hilarious. But when you think about that brother right there, what he's been through with rehab and everything else, for him to land on his feet is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So with that being our final story of the night, let's get to the Daily Motivator. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. And as Dillard very well said, it's time for the first Daily Motivator of December, everybody. For Friday, December 1st, 2023, giving all you can. Here's an opportunity for a day of richness and fulfillment. Seize the opportunity by giving the best of yourself. Look beyond the empty, contrived spectacles that do nothing other than waste your precious time. Seek instead to engage your body, mind, and spirit in pursuits that generally challenge, enlighten, and inspire you. Pass right on by what is free and effortless and demands nothing from you. You find zero fulfillment or satisfaction there. Get yourself into situations where you can contribute consequential value. Spend your moments in the service of life, making a positive difference for yourself and others. Grow stronger by making use of your strength. Expand your skills by putting them to the test. Refuse to be trapped by worn out assumptions, false dramas, hollow transactions. You deserve the incomparable fulfillment of giving all you can to change life for the better, Ralph Morris. And I love that. That's what I try to do here with this show, is I try to give all I can, because I know that the beginning, middle, and end of the day for all of us, even today, I don't think all of us have had a good day. But if I can come in and try to give you something of value that can make your life just a little bit easier, if you could walk away saying, you know what, Brandon talked about a lot tonight, and I may not be where I want to be, but at least I ain't that. There's some good news happening in the world. There's a baby there's a 1-year-old that has diabetes, but his dad is stepping up. There's a whole pageant celebrating Black women. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, is asking $45 billion to get rid of lead piping so children won't have to have mental damage to them growing up. For all the bad that there is in the world, there's also good too. Number 2, in giving all that you can, realize that you may not have everything to give, and that's okay. It really is. I feel that sometimes we will push ourselves to be, we try to push ourselves to be the best for everybody. We just really just need to be the best for where we are. And finally, refuse to be trapped by worn out assumptions, false dramas, and hollow transactions. If it's not elevating you, let it go. If it's not elevating you, let it go. If it's not elevating you, let it go. I know it may be hard to let go of that mental security blanket, but sometimes you need to experience the cold so you can feel some emotion here. And hopefully by the time you experience that emotion of coldness, maybe you'll appreciate having a warm blanket. So with that being said, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing call yourself is another thing be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I spend time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And I always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, or living your best life. Or even just recognizing within the fact of you don't know what tomorrow is going to hold, just know the world is holding good in the world. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all, whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved. I'm extremely proud of you on this day, but if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. In order to receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. Or receive love, you got to give it. Stay around on this channel at 9 o'clock during the 9 o'clock hour, because something's going to drop at 9. Or maybe a minute after. I don't know. You guys got to stay tuned for that, but I promise you definitely will enjoy it. And then tomorrow, of course, get ready for the Ready to Love, Make a Move review show with Queen TV GG9. Talk with my main man Q. That's at 3:05, and then of course the legendary after show for Love and Marriage Huntsville will be on at 9/8 Central there. Then of course Monday I will see you for the Married to Medicine Real Housewives of Potomac after show. I really, from the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul, the foundation of my being, thank each and every one of you. And I hope you guys have been noticing that some of the videos have been updated with timestamps. Shout out to Tammy AI. I am using that resource now. I've been seeing that in a couple of live, and not a couple lives, but I've seen that in a couple of comment sections, and I didn't know what it was, but when I found out what it was, y'all, it's amazing. So basically, once I get done with this show, I'm not gonna be able to do it now because I got the free plan where I can only do 10 videos a day. I wish I had extra money, but hey, one step at a time, right? One step at a time. If we can take care of a little bit, God will give us a lot. Amen. But basically, all I do is take the link of this show, go to Tammy AI, put it in, click basic summary, and it will give me timestamps of everything that I talked about here. And then I just put in the comment section, I pin it so you guys can watch it. So we're going to do that more over here because I know the content is good, but y'all don't have 2 hours to waste. But anyway, much love, everybody. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way. Good night, everybody. you.